Let's play. Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. I had to think about it. I was like, what the hell's the subtitle called again? Regardless, last time left off, we went through the rest of the songs from the original game, and I am planning going through the Chain of Memory songs today and whatever else I can. Before we get going, like off screen, I decided to play like the songs that we currently have on the various difficulties, and I did not realize just how much crap I got from it. I noticed that when you go back to the main menu, like you'll get level ups regarding various things here. So for example, because I obtained 22 key art cards, my drop rate is going to be better. Or, you know, like the effect of healing items gets better. Or I have bonus rhythm points increased by 4. Character defenses all increased by 3. More experience by 2%. Everybody's strength gets increased by 2. Like, just all this stuff. Just because I went to track selection and I played pretty much all the songs we currently have on all 3 difficulties: beginner, standard, and proud. Now, you'll see here, like, I cleared all of them so far. Basically, with beginner, I can almost full chain every single one of them. Standard depends. Proud, I can clear the songs. Full chaining them is a little bit more difficult. I only have like 3 or 4, maybe. So that's why I just did off screen, and that gave me so much experience and so much stuff to do. So I hate saying I'm going to be over leveled because I don't think there's really such as a thing like that in this game, but that's where I'm at currently. So let's go back to World Tour here. And I also did the missions that I didn't complete. I did off screen. Once again, not that bad once I start focusing. So that is that. So instead of going to Kingdom Hearts 2, let's make a sidetrack over here to the Chain of Memory game, starting with Castle Oblivion. But actually, before I do that, I would like to synthesize some stuff, because I have a crap ton of materials, and I also got like a bunch of things I could synthesize, including like all these different songs. I also found out what these memory dive music stages are. Basically, they're just songs that have cutscenes playing in the background. We saw that already before, I think with Kyrie 1 maybe. So that's all it really is. So I'm going to see if I can just go ahead and just start doing some of these, because these are songs that I would like to have eventually. So it also tells you like how much experience you're going to get by doing it all. So I figured, you know what, we have so much stuff to utilize, I might as well start synthesizing. And by doing so, I also keep increasing my Moogle level, so now we have a Soothing Crystal recipe and add-on material unlocked, so that's cool. We have a thing for Roxas. What else can I do? A whole new world. Okay. That song's awesome. Moogle level 3, basic material recipes unlocked. Part of your world, look, 615 pulsing shards. What the hell? Hand in hand. Got a lot of this stuff, and now I'm in Moogle level 4 already. Wellspring Crystal recipe and add-on material unlocked. Now this is interesting. It says experience bonus on the bottom left there. I'm not really. I just noticed that. I'm not really sure what that means, or like what designates that. But either way, there you go. Okay. Actually, there was something I wanted to check, but oh well. So yeah, I still have so much freaking material left too. And yeah, sure, I can get these icons and all that, but really, this is stuff I'll just do later on. I really want to focus on getting these music stages, because you know it's part of the songs, right? Those are what you want to play. I could also get like a crap ton of items, but I think it just depends on how I feel like it. So these are materials. Like, hey, if you need Soothing Crystals, here you go. Why not? You know, so there you go. So there we go. You know what? Just because I want to show it off, I haven't used these guys yet, but here's a Team Days with Roxas, Shion, and Axel. And interestingly enough, their abilities change. It's that they have Firaga and Black Hole. Let's just see how they are for Castle Oblivion, and take it from there. So Castle Oblivion has 2 songs. Miss 13 times or fewer, 60% or higher, excellent, and clear on standard or proud. Okay. So yeah, I think during the story I'll keep playing on proud. Excuse me, on standard, and then on my own time I'll play the songs on beginner and proud. I think that sounds like a good plan to me. Holy crap, we're starting Chain of Memories now, like Castle Oblivion. This game, I think you guys know how I feel about it. Like, definitely not my favorite. Definitely not. But it had its charm. It had its audience for sure. Now, when it was originally on the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, frankly, I don't know how many people actually played it on there. Majority of people I know that actually played it was the remake, if you want to call it that, on the PS2. I'm not sure if it's on any other platform, like any of the remasters and all that. Maybe, but yeah. Jeez, and because now, like, we're going to territories here where, like, I'm just not as familiar with these songs as I am with the original Kingdom Hearts. So, like, now I'm going to be really relying on the prompts here. Like, before, I can just really focus on the rhythm from memory. Here, not so much. I'm sure I'll still figure it out, you know? Like, you get into a rhythm whenever you play these types of games, you know? I mean, it's in the name, right? It's a rhythm game. So, and I know I'm probably not doing the best because, once again, I am playing through the computer, like listening to the audio from the computer and watching it through the computer because it's just easier than me watching it from my TV, just because I'm sitting in a weird angle. Frankly, what I would like to do very soon is, I'd like to get a new desk. I'm saying that for years. But also mount my TV above the desk, like kind of in front of me. So, like, I'll no longer be in, like, a really awkward angle. But either way, as long as I'm passing these songs, as long as I'm doing decent, that's all I really care about. I'm still able to get a full chain. So, yay. So yeah, that was freaking Team Days there. I got all the missions, right? Thank you. No story scene. And for hell, I guess I'll play them as well in this new song, Forgotten Challenge. Oh, interestingly enough, they want me to play it on beginner. I gotta link a chain of 58 or more. Now, that's not gonna be a problem, I think. Defeating all jumping enemies and defeating all multi-attack enemies. We'll see. But I think I'll be okay here. I gotta remember to play this particular song back on standard eventually, but the missions are, like, that's like the least thing. I was gonna say the least most thing I'm gonna do for this game, but it's like, I guess the way I want to put it is, like, it's the one thing I want to do in terms of, like, completionist like aspects of this game. I want to do that. I want to get all the missions done. I mean, I don't know, it's something to strive for. And that's why, like, recently, I've been telling you guys, like, I'm just kind of getting into the habit of playing games and, like, trying to get the trophies for them, like trying to get the platinum. One of them recently, though, I kind of just said screw it because I just didn't feel like playing anymore, was Ep.3. Now, the reason I say that is because if you guys are familiar with the new tier of PlayStation Plus, they have classic games that you can play, and some of them have trophies on it, including the original Ape Escape from the original PlayStation. I never played that game as a kid, and I always wanted to try it. I'm like, well, I guess this is my chance, right? So I finally played it, and I beat it completely, 100%. I got the trophy for it, and oddly enough, it was not hard at all to do. Maybe a little grindy, depending on what your skill is or whatever, or like familiarity with the game, but quite frankly, it was pretty easy in my opinion. And once I beat that game, I saw that Ape Escape 2 was included. Oh, I thought I messed that up. It was included already from the previous PlayStation Now thing. And I'm like, oh, yeah, hell no, I'll play it. Now, here's a very unfortunate aspect, though. Playing these games, some of them, especially the PS2 games, on the PS5, some of these PS2 games do not run well at all. Like, it's very glitchy, and it warns you about that. But holy crap, it is just... like, it was ridiculous. And I played through the entirety of Ape Escape 2. I got all the trophies except one, because the last trophy is like, they want you to play the whole entire game again 100% with another character. And like, I was doing like, maybe like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 levels in, and I just sat there, I'm like, do I really feel like doing this again? And there was no platinum either. I'm like, you know what, if I can live without getting this one trophy, without 100%ing it, I'm fine. I think it just depends on the game, you know, but for Ape Escape 2, I got what I needed out of it. Jeez, I really wanted to rant there. Either way, I'm pretty sure I got all the missions, right? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at this video.
Sora continued his journey in search of Riku and Mickey, and found himself at Castle Oblivion. Using cards made from memories of the worlds they'd visited, the group continued deeper into the castle. Meanwhile, Riku awoke beneath the castle and was met by a mysterious voice. With Sora headed for the top floor, and Riku aiming for the ground floor, the two continued to climb, each on their own path.
Kind of nice that she's talking about both stories of Castle Oblivion there, Chain of Memories. Holy crap, though. I still remember, like, because I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before playing Chain of Memories. I did not know what the hell was going on in Kingdom Hearts 2 with, like, all these characters and organization, and they were talking about, like, Marluxia and Vega. I was like, what? What's going on now? It wasn't until I played this game, I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. But, man, yeah, Chain of Memories, it was something. Maybe I appreciate it a little bit more, but frankly, I don't know if I'm ever going to go back and play it, but either way. So we also unlocked the nominee thing, which I might as well just try getting now, right? Because I want to go back here anyway and switch up my team again. Put it back on Team Classic. So that was Team Days for you. Yeah, cool. See, you see here, I'm level 66 with these guys. It's just like, what the hell? And that's just by playing a little bit of the game. That's that. Go ahead and get this going. Damn it, I forgot to take a look at the left again. Oh well. I'm very close to getting freaking level 5. What's the like rest here? Intermediate material, hungry crystal recipe, advanced material recipes, more recipes for add-on materials, and collector's cards. Okay, and we're probably gonna reach that very soon. I mean, I'm sure I can just go ahead and just do all of these if I really desire, but I'd rather save everything for the music stages. Alright, next we have Melody Without a Heart. Okay, it's only one song. That's a lot of points. See, now, anytime it says defeat a total, that means you can literally just replay the level over and over and over again until you reach whatever, you know? So, I mean, these are, like, they're whatever. You know, you really can't do anything about it. You're not going to be able to clear it in one go. What the freaking hell is that noise? Hold on, really. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to keep this in. Like, I just hear freaking groaning and then scared the living hell out of me. Sound like a damn zombie. Hold on. Well, that was something. That was my dog who was just like groaning at my door because I have it closed because I'm recording. It's kind of late. I'm trying to get whatever recording done as I can whenever I have the free time. I guess I thought he was sleeping. He was sleeping, but he's like, "Hey, this door's closed. I want to be in, in his room," and that freaked me out. So he went back to sleep. He's just sitting by my bed. Oh my god, that was creepy because it really did sound like a zombie from like the old Resident Evil game, like the original one on the PlayStation. I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's like I know this world's going to hell, but I was like, is this happening right now? I don't even know why the hell I'm laughing, but oh well. There we go. I get a little iffy when there's like a combo attack and it includes the ability crystals. So I'm like, am I going to be able to do this or not? Because I want to keep pushing X. Funny enough, I have not been really using... Oh, well, that sucked. I have not been really using X at all in terms of attacking. I just keep alternating between L1 and R1. I found out that it feels a little bit more... I don't know how to put it. It feels a little bit more natural for me than actually using the X button. But it is what it is. I already forgot what the hell the missions were. I like when songs like have like quick, if you want to say repetition of the enemies, like a quick rhythm. The problem is it's just a little hard to do with my recording setup. I'm like, oh crap, am I gonna get it? Like right here. I feel I can do it better if I was listening strictly from my TV and all that, but like right now I'm using the known rhythm of the game to get through it. And I still did okay. I still got a lot of points. My chain's pretty high. Whatever. I didn't get a full chain, but, it's not the end of the world. So, there you go. I got an A++. 13 struggle. So, playing that song once, I got 106 enemies. Now, I'm fairly certain that depending on difficulty, you'll get more or less enemies. I still think I had to replay the song at least 2 more times. So I play it, and instead of playing this song again on normal, I might as well replay it again on easy and proud. Both to knock out those both difficulties, but also just to add on to my total here. So I'll be doing that off screen. And nice, we got a new thing. Oh, and another song, a video.
As Sora advanced through the castle, his memories started to fade. In exchange, new memories of Naminé grew clearer. It quickly became his goal to save her from where she was being held captive in the castle. Meanwhile, Riku was fighting the darkness within himself as he continued through the castle. Lying in wait to confront him was a boy who looked just like him, a replica of himself created by the organization. This replica was planted with false memories that caused him to stand in Sora's way.
Oh, holy crap, I kind of forgot about Replica Riku. And what's funny is, like, all these things, they were still relevant in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm like, whoop, it just went right past my head. Like, the thing is, if I'm not, like, completely engrossed in the story and just sit down, I'm gonna forget about it if I haven't touched it in years. Like, I still believe, like, yes, I understand that Kingdom Hearts is a very, very convoluted story, but if you sit down and just kind of, like, look at the info, it's not that bad, but it's still very convoluted. So, there's that. Man, we're only like 20 minutes in. We're almost done with this, aren't we? Yeah, look at that. Just one more song here. False Melody, The Force in You. This 22 times or less, clear 50% HP. Get a 71 or more with a standard difficulty. I'm fairly certain I can do that. I know in standard sometimes I can mess up like once or twice and I'll ruin my chain, but I think I got this. But now it makes me realize, like, was there not that many new songs in Chain of Memories? Well, I'm guessing not, because, you know, you're really just replaying a lot. You're actually replaying the levels and music from the first game, obviously, because there was nothing else new then, right? So I guess that makes sense. Like, there's not going to be that many new songs to play as here, or play from. I can't talk. English is hard, apparently. You know, I catch myself doing that too, like, as I'm just speaking, like, whatever, like, I mess up various, like, grammar, my sentence structures, and I'm like, why do I do that? Is it just a habit of mine? I will never understand. I don't know what's up there, but to me, it's like, yeah, as long as people got the gist of whatever the hell I was saying, then I think I'm good. I almost kind of messed up the chain there. Fudge. I messed it up twice, I think. I knew as soon as I freaking spoke, I was going to mess it up. And now I have no idea if we even reached the criteria, because I think it was like 70-something, and I think I was at 70. I didn't reach it. I don't think I reached it. And I messed up a few more times there. Damn. That... You know, that always happens with me. Like, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm doing great, and then at the very end, I just ruin it. Yeah, I know, like, you know, when you're doing LPs or even streaming, it's like, oh, it's the LP curse. You know, it's like, you know, I think it's freaking anxiety, you know, or performance anxiety. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, but something tells me I did not get the missions down, but I only got an A. It wasn't even an A+ or anything like that, so... Oh, wow, no, I just did it. Wow, yeah, I got 82. Woo! Okay. Well, thank you for that.
Naminé had the power to overwrite the memories of Sora and those connected to him. The organization used this power for their own gain. Even after discovering the shocking truth that his memories of Naminé were fake, Sora still chose to protect her. He prepared for the final battle, eager to finally retrieve his lost memories.
You know, as we're going through this game, or we're going through Chain of Memories and the story of it, it makes me wonder: are we also gonna play through frickin' Recoded? By far one of the weakest games in the series. What a game! I can't believe I freaking LP'd it too. All right, well here's the last one for Chain of Memories. Lord of the Castle. 40% more HP without any items, which is fine. Defeat all jumping enemies and hit all the ability crystals on Proud or Standard. Okay, let's do this. You know, now I'm kind of curious about going back into watching my videos of Chain of Memories and see what the hell I was doing. Because I know, like, you know, when it comes to strategy games, and I really wouldn't call Chain of Memories like strategy, but I guess we're going to say it involves strategy. So, like, when it comes to anything like that, like, I just kind of do whatever works. Like, I know I don't do my best on it. And, you know, that's fine. You know, everybody has their method. I keep saying, like, jokingly, like, oh, I just brute force everything. It's like, no, I think that's true, though. Like, it's a legitimate strategy. Just, you know, plowing your way through, damn it. Plowing your way through a puzzle or a mystery of some sort. I don't know. But once again, in my head, if the thing works, if the strategy works, if whatever you're doing is working, do you really need to change it up, you know? Now, I will agree, it does not make it fun. It's like, you know, like, oh, I think it would be cool if you changed it up a little bit, you know, test new things out, but I guess in my head, it's like, oh man, but I'm scared that it's not going to work again, and then I gotta do it all over again. Like, let me just stick with what I know. It's kind of when people go to a restaurant and they're afraid to, like, order anything else different because they're just used to the one thing that they always liked. Maybe that's a weird analogy, but that's the way I look at it. The song's actually pretty damn cool. I sure as hell don't remember it. Who knows if I'm actually reaching the goal or not. Wasn't really paying attention, honestly. But yeah, that's the way I look at it when it comes to any type of, like, strategy in games. Like, yeah, sure, maybe I'm not really changing it up, but it's working, isn't it? Alright, so I don't know, I feel like I missed something there. Curse one of them is like, hit all the ability crystals and hit all the flying enemies. I want to say I did that, but we're about to find out. Nope, I apparently missed. It looks like one jumping enemy. Which one, damn it? Well, that sucks. Well, I guess we're done with Chain of Memories.
The battle at Castle Oblivion came to an end. To regain his memories, Sora would have to forget all about Naminé. He fell into a deep sleep, but not before leaving himself a reminder to thank her when he woke up. Meanwhile, Zexion decided that Riku had outlived his usefulness. From within a shroud of magic, Riku heard Naminé. Riku accepted the power of darkness without fear, and he used it to defeat both Zexion and the replica of himself. Naminé offered to use her powers to lock away the darkness in Riku's heart for good, but he refused, choosing instead to wield its power as his own. Riku and Mickey set out from Castle Oblivion, continuing along the path where darkness lies hidden within light. The road to dawn.
I kind of remember that cutscene now. Okay. Well, that was fun. Oh my god, that freaking Marluxia fight. I remember him casting, like, Doom or something. Like, if you just did not hit him before then, well, that was it. He had to redo the whole entire fight. And I want to say his fight was like a two-stage or two phases. Now I can't remember. So I gotta go back and, clear 2 of these missions, apparently. But, once again, I'll do it off-screen. Now, once again, this was not needed. I did not have to do this, but if it's offering it to me, I'm gonna play the songs, you know? And, like, we're a half hour in, not even, and it's like, I was thinking, like, should I just stop the video after I finish that one? I'm like, you know, I usually do hour-long videos, so I guess we can move forward. This is now going to be starting Kingdom Hearts 2, freaking Twilight Town. Well, this is the other Twilight Town. So, lazy afternoons. What, there's no sanctuary? See, I love this. And this is a perfect name for it. I did not know these tracks had titles. Obviously, they should, right? I just never bothered to find out what they were. I love it. I absolutely love it. Lazy Afternoons. Part of me is thinking, oh man, what if, like, heaven is like something like this? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being silly, but sometimes I like to imagine that, you know? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting all over the place here. So, missed 13 fewer times, hit all ability crystals, and actually, what was the thing? Score a lot of points using on standard or proud. Okay, so we'll just stick with standard. especially with songs like these. I mean, they tend to be a lot slower, tend to be a little bit more relaxed. Even on Proud, it's usually not terrible. Twilight Town. Shoot, Kingdom Hearts 2, quite frankly. Of course, they're going to start throwing into nobodies. Yeah, I still remember the first time I played Kingdom Hearts 2. So the thing was like, well, hold on a minute, really, before I get into that. Kingdom Hearts 1, it was a surprise gift from my sister and my mother. Because they saw, like, I was, like, really, really looking forward to the game. And they're like, oh, yeah, just do your homework and maybe we'll see if it's available. Well, lo and behold, they actually bought the game for me already, just as I was about to finish my work. And dear God, that was... I still remember that day, funny enough. I just remember being happy as hell for that. So, yeah, this is before I had any, like, really money of my own. Because, like, really, back then, I didn't really get an allowance, or very much of an allowance. Well, frankly, it wasn't until I was, like, a little bit older than that. But either way, it's like, I didn't have really money of my own to purchase a brand new game during that time, especially when Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. So, what I did instead was, I was able to rent it. I think I had a coupon for a free rental, and you guys probably won't believe me, but, you know, usually the rental periods are like 5 days, right? I somehow beat the game, like, almost... No, I did beat it. I'm trying to remember if I did, like, every little thing. I remember doing the Sephiroth boss fight and whatnot, all within the rental period. I mean, this is when I was younger. I didn't, like, my only responsibility was school. So I devote all the rest of my free time just playing that game. I can probably never do something like that again, just because adulting. But, yeah, no, that was my first experience with Kingdom Hearts 2. So unfortunately, I was kind of like, I still listened to, I didn't miss? Oh, interesting. Like, I probably did not really enjoy or, like, embrace it fully. I listened to all the cutscenes and everything, but, like, I was just trying to really finish the game as quick as I could. Anyway, 55% or more ground enemies, 60% or more dusk enemies, 50% or higher excellent on... It did have... What was it, standard and proud? Or okay, that's fine. So, it wasn't until years later that got a copy of Kingdom Hearts 2, and I just enjoyed it immensely like that. So, yeah. You know what's kind of funny is, like, obviously I LP'd, I recorded all the Kingdom Hearts games besides Kingdom Cross or whatever, or Union Cross, whatever the hell it's called, and I just can't remember what the fudge I did in those LPs, or, like, what I said, what I, like, 'cause sometimes I'll have fans tell me, like, hey, you said this, you did that. I'm like, I did what now? I mean, I'll have to take their word for it, because, like, I sure as hell can't remember what the hell I've done over the past nearly 13 years of making these videos, right? But people who just watched it, I'm like, yeah, I'll take their word, because, you know, they just watched the stuff, apparently. So, I don't know. Sometimes I'm tempted to go back and watch this stuff, but once again, I have other projects I'd like to do. There's other responsibilities I have. So it's like, if I want to play something, it's gonna be something new. I'm not gonna go back and, you know, play or watch an older thing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll change my attitude about that later, but, like, for me, it's like, I just want to value time, you know, and especially as I get older, it's hard to find the time for every little thing that I like to do, you know? I think many people will be able to relate. I'd like to think so anyway. So, yeah, I don't know. This is just me ranting. Sometimes it just goes on nowhere, right? I got everything. Cool. So that's one world down. An item boost, and that gate should definitely open. Notice, like, now it's like 4 silver stars or whatever. Actually, hold on a minute. I'm looking in the bottom left. You will notice, so like, hey, there's 21 out of 24 green ones, 73 out of 75 blue ones. So obviously that means, like, hey, I missed, 3 there, 2 there. Now the 2 I missed, or I know were these 2 missions. But what the hell is... there is this world back here. All the way back here. What is this? This must mean... This is probably one that has, like, 3... The other 3 gold green ones, but it's... I just had to keep playing through World Tour, apparently. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is. Because I was gonna say, like, maybe it's Birth by Sleep, but, like, that doesn't... I'd imagine there'll be way more than just this one. Anyway, sorry, got a little off track there. Where the hell was I? Here we go. Melody of Waking, Tension Rising. Oh, this is... Actually, this was a really good theme. Kingdom Hearts 2. Clear without using any items. I got to defeat a total of 180 dusks. And link a chain of 74 or more on... Now, isn't that the coloring for standard? Okay. I don't know why the hell I look at that, I'm like, oh, it's only 1. I'm like, no, there's 2 clefs, whatever the hell they're called. I'm weird. I don't know why I keep thinking like that. It was just 1. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with me, to say the least. Yeah, I always enjoyed this theme. How come I don't remember some of these nobodies, though? Like the ones that are skating right now. Like, I'm trying to recall, like, where exactly I fought them, but they're not really ringing a bell. I hate those I'm fighting now, these damn berserkers. I think that's what they were called. Sometimes always gave me trouble. What was the chain I had to do again? I might look it up. 74, okay. I still wish that, when you pause the game, it would give you a countdown so you're not, like, completely screwed. Like, that means if you pause, it has to be, like at a good timing. And my dog is barking in his sleep. It's always adorable when he does that. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Probably not, but it's adorable. And anytime, like, he does that or any other dog does that, I just have to think, like, what are they dreaming about? The whole idea that they are dreaming. I don't know. I find it amazing. I still remember... I got into, like, a little bit of an argument with one of my teachers back in high school, because we were discussing, the hell we were discussing, if, like, animals and other beings, go to heaven, and she was claiming, like, oh, well, no, because they don't have a free will, because they don't have a soul, and, like, that just really upset me. Because it's like, we believe, or like a lot of people believe that, God created everything. So that would include animals. I would find it weird that he wouldn't accept animals in his kingdom. I'm not trying to get into discussion of religion. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but hey, everybody is free to say as they are, So yeah, it always bothered me, and I told straight up, I'm like, I just don't think that's correct. And I was never a guy to pose any difficulty to teachers or anything like that. It's just and she was surprised I was kind of talking back in that sense, but I don't know. It's just pets and animals in general, they do so much for us. So, anyway, let's watch this video.
In Twilight Town, Roxas was supposed to be enjoying his last week of summer vacation. But he kept having dreams about Sora, and all sorts of strange, unexplainable occurrences started happening around him. Roxas ended up at an abandoned mansion where he remembered that he used to be a member of Organization 13. He also learned that the world he knew was a fake one set up by Diz to restore Sora's memories. With one day left, Roxas's summer vacation was over.
And I still remember when I played that scene and watched that, and they finally show the Kingdom Hearts 2 logo. I'm like, that was one of the best prologues ever. And one of the longest. My God. I was easily amused. So that's the real Twilight Town, and we only need 62 stars there. I have a feeling a bunch of things are going to start opening up now. Oh, man. Okay. I'm not sure where exactly I want to go and handle all this, because, there's 111 silver stars, right? So that means that there's quite a bit. It's probably the most populated in terms of, in terms of story and all that. So, how the hell is this gonna work? I don't know. We'll see. Actually, wait a minute. I didn't clear one of the things here? Hold on, what was one? Oh, that's right. The total enemies. Okay. So here's regular old Twilight Town. See, this song and Lazy Afternoons, both amazing. Miss 15 or fewer times, defeat all multi-attack enemies. And I'm sorry, does that say get 50% or higher good? Oh, it wants me to play I'm Proud. Well, okay. Now this is a slower song, so I should be okay, but we'll see how that goes. Because wait, what I gotta do is, I gotta defeat all multi-attack enemies. Okay. So I gotta destroy guys like him. So I'm hoping this goes well, especially as I'm talking and playing here. Obviously these are a little bit more involved. I don't even know if I destroyed him or not. I'm very tempted to replay this, but because I missed something. Oh well. So you'll see, Proud doesn't automatically mean, it's gonna be insane. No, it's just, it's gonna be a little bit more involved, obviously, than standard or beginner, obviously, but I'd like to think that if you have any semblance of rhythm, you'll do okay in this game. There is a lot harder rhythm games out there. I don't think this game was designed to be insane to the consumer. Yeah, of course, it'll give a challenge to those who are accustomed to rhythm games, but definitely not, insane compared to other games in the market. I'm talking about, Hatsune Miku. Oh, shoot. Hatsune Miku, Where's that one game I covered for an episode of what's gaming? Muse Dash is actually really enjoyable. There is a new one, a newish game. What the hell's it called? Everhood? Which, frankly, I'm kind of tempted to play, maybe cover. Not sure yet. But, like, that's kind of the rhythm aspect, kind of. I don't know. All I'm trying to say here is, like, playing this game, I'm proud. It's not going to be insanely difficult. Now, did I get all the stuff done? Yes. There you go. So, look, that proves I can play the game and play Proud at the same time. Does that mean I'm going to switch to playing on Proud? No. And maybe I could do it here and there, but frankly, I feel like doing it on Standard. You guys get to watch me play. You guys get to listen to the music, kind of, if I'm not too loud. And just hear me talk about my stories of this. Working together, 50% HP or more, without any items, defeat 6% of aerial enemies, hit all the ability crystals on Standard or Proud. Okay. So, there's that. Man. It was interesting as well, as I'm thinking about this, and oh yeah, it's Kingdom Hearts 2. Such a fun game. I'd like to think that Kingdom Hearts 2 is probably the fan favorite compared to all the games in the series. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't know. That was always my assumption based on what people would say. For me, it's a little difficult because it's like I hold such a high place in my heart for the original game. Of course, it's rough around the edges compared to everything else out there in the series. Damn it. But it's just like that's where it all started for me, and it was just amazing. I remember like being so excited for Kingdom Hearts 2 when they announced it, and like, oh my god, here we go, and I enjoyed it, you know? And kind of same thing with all the other games in the series. Like, even like Kingdom Hearts 3, when they officially announced it, holy crap, I was excited. And like, I still have fun with the game as I was LPing it and all that, and it definitely is not the best game. No, not even close, you know, but I still enjoyed it for what it was. And it makes me wonder, oh man, I'm going to do the same thing for Kingdom Hearts 4 when it comes out. Like, I keep forgetting that they announced it. They had that trailer that, crap, I don't know if did I defeat that, whatever. Like, what I was going to say. Like, yeah, I keep forgetting they officially announced Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't even know what event it was, but it's just, oh yeah, here we go, Kingdom Hearts 4. And it had gameplay, apparently. And yeah, I'm excited for it. I don't care what anybody says. Like, am I setting myself up for failure again? I don't know. Like, I'm still gonna play the damn game when it comes out. I'm gonna have a blast with it. But it's like, here we go again. We're in that cycle. Where it's like, oh my god, a new Kingdom Hearts game's announced, building up the anticipation, I'm gonna get to play it, and, maybe I may not like it as much as the other games, but I'm still gonna enjoy it, I like to think. So, yeah, fun times.
Sora finally awoke and found a message written in Jiminy's journal. With some guidance from Mickey, he set off to continue his journey once more. Sora felt his heart grow heavy as the train carried him away from town. At the tower, Yen Sid warned him about Organization 13. Mickey had set out to learn more about the organization. Sora, Donald, and Goofy searched for him, again visiting different worlds.
Spoilers, game. I didn't get to those worlds yet. You're just showing me all these damn cutscenes. You know what actually bothered me? Well, in one of those cutscenes, when they're pulling away from the station, they're leaving, right? I noticed in the back there was a treasure chest, and it was still closed. So whenever whoever was recording this footage, wherever the hell they grabbed the footage from, and placed it in this game, the person never opened up that damn chest. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but like I was like, So, okay, this is where it's gonna start branching off. Now this is. So what's the difference here? Like, yeah, this is like Neverland, and I'm guessing the evil side, Neverland. I don't know. There's this. So like, what the hell is this? What are these two? Like, why is this separate? So that's. Hold on a minute. That's freaking Twilight Town. It's the clock tower, and then is this? That's the world that never was. What is this? Like, why is that separate compared to all these? That's Mulan. That's Cinder. That's Beauty and the Beast. Sorry. So I'm gonna go through all these anyway. They're gonna converge. But you know what? I'm gonna go to the left side. Screw it. Just because I'm curious here. Neverland. And he's gonna be a guest as well. Oh, yep. See? That's why I got confused. I was like, what is going on? Like, it tells you what each world is, like, which game each world is from. This is Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's Kingdom Hearts 2. This is 358 Days Over 2. I was wondering about that. I was like, are we getting into 358 Days Over 2? And I'm like, I don't remember Neverland being in it, but yeah, no, it was there. Holy crap, I really could not remember. Ha! Okay. I'm sorry that took me off track. So you know what, guys? You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to go ahead and call the video here. I need to take a little bit of a break. And because like playing a game like this, it does kind of mess with your eyes a little bit because of the scrolling screen. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'll come back, and in the next video, we will do the entirety of 358 Days Over 2, and then continue with Kingdom Hearts 2. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time for Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory. Love you all so much, and do not forget to spread that love around. Have a great day, everybody.